Hello, morning, Storytelling Ron. I'm here to talk about a battle mats or maps, the rollout kind. I'm gonna try not to smack my lips like that. Try. So this product is a battle mat, and as you can see, it's the rollout type. I've got rubber bands on it because if you don't have rubber bands on it, these things will kind of slowly, fit. And when you try to get that out, even with my trapezoids, you cannot get it. I mean, it's hard. So you definitely want to get rubber bands on them. What else? Oh, these straighten it out when you put it down, as you can see there on the picture. And then it comes with like these markers and stuff. And this has got the grass and the dungeon, and then a sort of a parchment. I'm not going to pull this out just because you'll see why. So I had a good experience with these guys on Facebook, and they're sort of really wanting to sell their product and please the customer. So if you're into this kind of thing, great. But I will say, and this is nothing against them. It's just this kind of design was not for me in the end. I used it, but didn't really have any problems with it. But just sort of the cumbersomeness of it, how big it is. I didn't really care for and then using those plastic things and everyone, it wasn't really my thing. And then carrying this around, I think is going to be a hassle too. Like if you I would think, if I had to go somewhere, I would just be a backpack. I wouldn't want to have this too. And I do like the product. I like the feel of it and battle mat. But I do hope I hope this company maybe considers designing, the fold out kind. That's the kind I turned to, and I really enjoyed using, was it Paizo, the Pathfinder. I'll do a video on that one, but I ended up using those ones because it was just more convenient. Even size wise, you could. I'll talk about that later. But anyway, I just want to go through this, have some fun, talk about what I did here. So in this, well, first off, yeah, these are Warhammer or Games Workshop models, and I modified this. This is an Ogryn. I turned it into an Ogryn, as a fantasy ogre guy. But in here, he's an ogre that they've tamed. They had an ogre collar. If you beat up an ogre, almost kill it, but then heal it. Then they get an ogre collar on it, and they were able to tame it. And the reason I did is because there was only 2 players, and I wanted them to have some sort of tank or some simple fighter type of thing going on there. And they could have hired someone, but I thought this would be fun. So they have like a pet ogre, and he's silly. He's kind of like was it Patrick from SpongeBob? Whoa, no, so it's a lot of fun to play him. Just have him say things every now and then. So they this is an old dwarven mining keep place, ancient in ruins. As you can see, I just quickly scribble when I do things. So this is the 2 towers. They come through here. There's a shoddy doorway. It's pretty funny. They broken ruins. They come up and of course use fireball to weed out the little goblins that are harassing them. The ogre ends up bashing through this door. I drew out the orcs using the markers. There's like 8 or 10 of them. They fought the orcs in here. There's a bugbears that ran down here. There's an orc captain in here. They had a nice little tight fight. I put a little tripwire with a crossbow there. Which messed them up. Then they had a fight in here, and one of them, the ranger, was stunned. Down here, and this is actually 2 passageways that lead into this mysterious area here, and it's let me see. I got a close up of this one. And anyway, this took one evening, that much. So you got a goblin fight here. I don't know why I'm pointing. You got a goblin fight here. You got an orc fight here. You got a little trap door, bigger orc with the bugbears here because they ran back. The bugbears did. And then there's some mysterious rooms here, but they didn't do that just yet. And then they dealt with this troll down here. So let me see. I can't remember which way to go. Is it this way? No, okay, that's something else. I'll do that one another time. So they come down here, and I made this kind of treacherous. And then she discovers. Oh no, this is the. This is the. These are Elven Lord of the Rings Elven Games Workshop, but she's this one's a fire mage, and that's the ranger, and he discovers the Troll. They do come and help, but that's a Troll there, in the lurks in the depths of this pool that comes and is actually attracted to something magical in here. So that's kind of where this is at. So as you can see, even with these sticks, this thing kind of rolls up here, right there. I use different colors. I quickly drew this out. I mean, the size is good of the battle map, but again, because you only get this one big size, so you're sort of stuck with that. The plastic things are in the way. You can't. If you put your hands down or whatever, it feels kind of weird. You bop it, you might knock out all these things down. It's still kind of precarious. Even if I roll it reverse, it's still got that desire to pull up. So I'm not really. I wasn't really into these roll up battle maps. I thought, the quality of it is great. If you guys are into that, that's fine or whatever. I'm not, I guess this is a little discouraging for that, but I just want to, be honest about it. This is my experience with it. So that's it for the battle map roll ups. I kind of hope they are successful though, and make better product that doesn't kind of have this many issues. But yeah, just want to do a little video on that and explain that, my little experience with that. Oh, and I drew this little guy, Chul here. These Chuls. Okay, that's it for this little video.